Welcome back to another practice of Bhuta Yoga. Today I'll be taking us through about a 15-minute session of Prānāyāma and Kriyā. These are techniques from traditional Hatha Yoga. If you've been around on this channel for some time, you know that this is kind of how we work. We're really dealing with the energetics so that we can bring ourselves into more balance, more harmony, and ultimately learn about ourselves, right? To develop self-knowledge, self-mastery. So this is yoga. This is a yoga practice. It'll all be done in a seated position. So make sure that your asana is stable and comfortable. It's very important that you create a really comfortable but also firm seat for yourself. So I'll be sitting in Padmasana, the classical position for pranayama. If you can't sit in Padmasana without straining the knees, it's okay. Just have something to elevate your seat so that your spine can be straight. Now, before we get into the practice, I want to point out that we work a lot with bandha. Bandha is a very important part of our pranayama practice to take us deeper into the energy and dealing with the life force, the prana. Specifically, we work a lot with Uddiyana. Uddiyana is the bandha dealing here at the stomach, okay? So at the end of the exhale, when I say Uddiyana, you'll do this. I'm exhaling, finish my exhale, and I'll go Uddiyana. And it's like a false inhale. So I hold the breath out, but I suck in with the abdomen by imagining I'm inhaling and I'll lift the rib cage. Yeah? When you inhale, after applying Uddiyana, see if you can maintain a slight drawing in at the lower abdomen, and this will send the breath into the back body, into the spine. This is what we're looking for in our practice today. So maintaining that awareness on Uddiyana. Uddiyana will also help activate the root lock, Mula Bandha, and the chin lock, Jalandhara Bandha. So paying attention here with Uddiyana helps all three of the ties, Bandha means tie, to come online. So that's enough for me, just a little explanation. We'll be dealing with 3 different Kriyas today, and then we'll finish with a practice of rhythmic breathing with the timer, okay? So the 3 Kriyas, first is double breathing, where you 2 inhales through your nose, 2 exhales through your mouth. Okay, so that's the first Kriya we'll do. Then we'll do Kapalabhati Kriya, which is just a sharp, quick exhale through your nose. And then we'll practice Bhastrika Kriya as our third one, which is inhale and exhale. Okay? 3 slightly different variations of the breath to produce a really well-rounded purification of the nadis and the channels of energy through the body. This will set us up nicely for when we transition to the final practice with the rhythmic breath. Okay? Focus on the kumbhaka, the breath retention. Focus on the bandha. Quality of the bandha matters, and paying attention to the energy being restrained. And this will lead us nicely to complete our practice today. So thanks for joining me. Why don't we get started? Come into your seat. You can close your eyes. And once your eyes are closed, just bring the crown of your head on top of your spine so that your spine is straight, resting on top of the tailbone. Anchor yourself in your heart and your intention for practice today. And prepare yourself for 1 round of double breathing Kriya. We'll do 30 breaths total. Okay? 30 breaths, double breathing. The first 10 breaths are going to be all in the belly, so just make your belly inflate with these breaths. Ready? Begin. Double breathing in the belly. 5 more. 3 more. 2. 1. Empty. And now switch 10 breaths belly to chest. Double breathing, belly to chest. Begin. So inhale belly, inhale chest. Good. 5 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. Empty. All right, final 10 breaths, double breathing in the chest only. Ready? Begin. Just in the chest. Really try to localize the breath. 5 more. 3. 2. Last one in the chest. Fully in. And then exhale completely. Stick out the tongue, go into Uddiyana. Hold empty, apply the bandha. With the bandha applied, lift the chin. Inhale slowly through your nose. Keep pulling the navel in as you inhale. Tip of the tongue is just behind the 2 front teeth. Slow fill. Control. Draw the energy into the center. At the top of the inhale, hold and seal. Again, apply the bandhas. Drawing up at the pelvic floor, navel drawing in, chin down, but sternum lifts. Base of skull lifts towards the crown. Centralize the energy for 3, 2, release the chin, 1, exhale slowly. Distribute the energy from the central channel into the periphery. Inhale and exhale, nice and easy. Control. Tip of tongue behind the 2 front teeth. Relax the shoulders. Very good. Double breathing Kriya is complete. We'll now move into Kapalabhati Kriya. Sharp, quick exhale through your nose. We'll practice for the first round 36 breaths. Okay? If you know the chakras, you can pierce the chakras with the breath. Passive inhale to prepare. Kapalabhati Kriya, 36 breaths. Strike the chakras if you know them. Begin. Last 3, 2, 1, exhale. Again, stick out the tongue. Hold empty, Uddiyana. Maintain the bandha, lift the chin. Inhale through the nose slowly. Keep pulling the navel in as you fill. Tip of tongue behind the 2 front teeth. Draw the energy into the central channel. Fill to capacity and then hold and seal the inhale. Hold the breath in. Mahabandha. Centralize. For 3, 2, release the chin. 1, exhale, distribute. Maintain the posture. Inhale and exhale. Control the energy. So that's Kapalabhati Kriya. We're going to do one more round with that. And this time we're going to strike the chakras. So if this is new for you, just focus on the centers from the tailbone, Muladhara chakra, going up to the 3rd eye. There's 6 main centers going up and going down. We're going to focus 3 breaths per chakra. So like we're striking a bullseye with each breath. Okay? Kapalabhati Kriya, round 2, 36 breaths. Strike the chakras. Begin. Root. Sacrum. Belly. Heart. Throat. 3rd eye. Third eye. Throat. Heart. Belly. Sacrum. Root. 2, 1, exhale. Tongue out, Uddiyana. Lift the chin. Keep pulling the belly in. Inhale slowly through your nose. Navel draws in. Breath moves into the spine. Draw the breath slowly so you can feel the energy moving into the center. Once you're at capacity with the in-breath, hold and seal the inhale in. Kumbhaka, Mahabandha. Hold. Like you're holding a baby. Stay gentle but firm. Control. Release the chin. Exhale, distribute. Stay in the posture. Focus. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Kapalabhati Kriya, round 2 is complete. We'll now practice Bhastrika Kriya for 36 breaths. A little more forceful. Inhale and exhale are equal. It's like a bellows. If you can, see if you can pass the breath through the chakras, just like we did. Okay? So 3 breaths per chakra. In and out, in and out. Bhastrika Kriya, 36 breaths. You ready? Passive inhale. And an exhale begins at the root. Begin. Sacrum. Belly. Heart. Throat. Third eye. Third eye. Throat. Heart. Belly. Sacrum. Root. Last one. Exhale, tongue out, Uddiyana. Lift the chin, inhale, navel stays in. Drawing the breath into the spine, into the center. Fill to capacity. Wait for it, and then hold and seal. Pelvic floor lifts, navel drawn in, chin to the notch between the sternum. Base of skull lifts to the crown, tongue behind the 2 front teeth. Mahabandha. Seal the energy in the central channel. Release the chin. Maintain your awareness on the central channel. Exhale, distribute equally into the periphery. Inhale and exhale. Very good. The Kriya portion is complete. We'll now practice 5 minutes of rhythmic breathing using a 6-second breath. So you can inhale, and you're going to hear a wood block. When you hear the wood block, exhale. Exhale. Exhale till you hear the wood block, and then inhale. Inhale till you hear the wood block, and then exhale. Okay, so we've established the rhythm of breath. Stay with the rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Now, to take it deeper, we'll add a couple things, okay? Inhale. Right now, we're practicing Samavritti Prānāyāma, equal length, inhale and exhale. Exhale, very balancing. To take yourself deeper, those who wish, inhale, There will be a few things that I'll add to this practice so you can follow along according to your depth. Exhale. Just follow the energy. So, inhale from the root. Pass through each of the chakras as you go up to the third eye. Exhale from the third eye. Pass through each of the chakras going all the way back down to the root. Okay, you got that? Inhale, root, sacrum, belly, heart, throat, brain. Exhale, brain, throat, heart, belly, sacrum, root. Inhale, root, sacrum, belly, heart, throat, brain. Exhale, brain, throat, heart, belly, sacrum, root. Continue with that pattern, spinal breathing up and down along the length of the spine. Passing through each of the chakras with the energy of the breath. Inhaling. Now, to take it again deeper. Exhaling. Our next stage is to double the length of the exhale. So, inhale for 6 seconds up the spine. And on this exhale, exhale for 12. Exhaling. Slow. Keep exhaling. Draw the lower belly inward towards the spine. Lift the pelvic floor. And inhale for 6. Up the spine. Belly's in. Exhale for 12. Slow. Tip of tongue behind the 2 front teeth. Maintain the posture. Keep exhaling. Very nice. Same thing. Inhale 6. Exhale 12. All right, well done. So you can stay on this level if this is good for you. If you want to go deeper, inhale for 6. At the top of this inhale, hold the breath in. Hold for 6. Apply Mahabandha if you know it. Exhale for 12. Slow. Controlled. Stay in the center. We're going to do that again, okay? Inhale for 6. Hold for 6. Seal. Mahabandha. Center. Exhale 12. Now some of you can go deeper still. This next breath in is 6 seconds, but we're going to hold for 12. So you're inhaling. Hold for 12. Seal. Mahabandha. Stay calm, but focused. And exhale for 12. Keep exhaling. Down the spine, belly's in. Pelvic floor lifts. Same thing. Inhale 6. Navel stays drawing in as you inhale. Hold for 12. Seal. Exhale 12. All right, if you can, we're going to do just one more like that. Together, ready? Seal. The wood block's going to turn off now. Inhale, hold, and exhale with an intuitive rhythm. So just follow your own inner rhythm here. You're breathing in, you're going to breathe to capacity. You'll hold gently at the top, and you'll release just as gently when you're ready. Just follow the energy inside. Trust. doorway into meditation is through the prana. So follow the prana, follow the life force inside. You can remain here for as long as you wish to meditate further. We'll complete our practice by bringing our palms to prayer, thumbs to touch the third eye, drawing the thumbs down the lips to the heart, bow the head, giving thanks to this wonderful path of yoga. Thank you for joining me today to breathe and to practice. And I look forward to seeing you for more soon.